Police say the suspect, Paul Cianza, carried a note saying he planned to kill multiple TSA officers and wanted to, quote, instill fear in their traitorous minds. Joining me now from Washington is NBC News Justice correspondent Pete Williams. Pete, what are we learning? What's the latest on this alleged gunman?
Well, this is not one of those investigations where every 10 minutes brings some other revelation. I think this is going to be a long, slow go now to try to find out the answer to the key question, which is, why did he do it? There's nothing that his friends or roommates say that they thought he was an adherent to this extremist anti-government view that's expressed in this handwritten letter that he had, which is a sort of general rant of the usual stuff about the Federal Reserve and the federal government and the currencies and one world order and all of that. And for some reason, a specific attack on the TSA, which he said was violating his constitutional rights. He says in the letter that if the TSA is going to treat all Americans as potential terrorists, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But what drove him to that? That's a question they're trying to answer, which is a sort of general rant of the usual stuff about the Federal Reserve and the federal government and the currencies and one world order, the usual stuff, the usual stuff about the Federal Reserve and the federal government and the currencies and one world order